With no paddy land of their own, Pinky Ama's family is among the poorest in the village. Yet Pinky is determined to join the new water scheme. She is building a latrine and septic tank with advice from the technical assistant. Improvement of village sanitation is part and parcel of the project. Facilitators conduct hygiene education and encourage construction of sanitary toilets. 100 families in this village decided to build toilets which are subsidized by the project.
There is generally a myth that the community cannot afford or cannot pay the contribution towards the water scheme. Very often the community is fully aware of the benefits, and they also become aware of the link in between health and water and sanitation.
Construction of the water system gets underway after the engagement process is completed and the technical design is finalized by the water board. Villagers are expected to get involved, working on construction as part of their contribution for the water service. Under the community-centered approach, the water users groups manage the construction of the scheme, including the hiring and supervision of contractors. The community organization will also operate the new water system. Meters are installed for each connection. The water users group decides on the water tariff, which must be sufficient to cover operating and maintenance costs, as well as savings for future expansion. The Water Board provides extensive training in the operation and financial management of the scheme. Finally, the moment comes when the water begins to flow. The first pot is filled in a ceremonial offering.
අපේ ගමේ තියෙන හැම කෙනෙක්ගේම සනීප ආරක්ෂාව රැක දෙන දෙයක්. පිරිසිදු වතුර ටික ප්‍රයෝගී වෙනවයි කියලා මම හිතනවා. ඒ කාලේ යොදවන්න පුළුවන්කම දෙනවා ගෙවත්තේ වතුර තියෙනකොට ඒ වතුර ටික යොදවන්න ඒ කාලේ යොදවන්න පුළුවන් එයාගේ ගෙවත්තේ යමක් කරගන්න. එහෙම නැත්නම් තමන්ගේ දරුවන්ගේ අධ්‍යාපන කටයුතු වල යොදවන්න පුළුවන්.
ප්‍රජාවගේ දායකත්වය ලැබෙන්න ඕන. මොකද ප්‍රජාවට අපේ කියන හැඟීම ඇති වෙන්න ඕනේ. නැත්තම් ඔය වතුර නලයක් කැඩලා තිබ්බොත් ඒක ආරක්ෂා කරගන්නේ නැහෙනි. රුපියල් 1500ක් දරලා තියෙනවා. දවස් 17ක් වැඩ කරලා තියෙනවා. එතකොට මේගොල්ලන්ට හැඟීමක් තියෙන මේක අපේ කියන තුල. ප්‍රජාමූල සංවිධානය තුලින් තමයි අපි මේක ඉදිරියට ක්‍රියාත්මක කරන්න වෙන්නේ. කරන්නේ. මොකද හේතුව දැන් අපි මේකතර කරලා අපි කාටවත් දෙන්න බලාපොරොත්තුවක් නැහැ. මොකද අපි දැන් මේක මෙහෙම ගන්න ඕනේ.
If you have listened to all the community people talking, they said it's our scheme. That makes a lot of difference. What we are doing is we are not only providing them with water, we are bringing the community together. We are empowering the community with a system where they can operate and maintain over a period of time.
Many of the community-managed water systems have now been operating for 3 or 4 years. Some have faced problems. In this village, the water users group had to raise funds to dig a new well because of changes in water quality. The community owns the system, so it must bear the responsibility to keep it running. The key to sustaining the water schemes is the determination and capacity of the water users' organizations.
We are going to provide backup support for this community-based organization. The first thing will be the providing technical assistance. The second thing is we have to closely monitor the CBOO activities, especially the financial management. We are going to provide training whenever required.
The Water Board is taking steps to address the long-term sustainability of rural water supply schemes. The board is setting up special rural units in several districts to provide technical guidance. Water users groups from across the country are also sharing experience to improve their water systems. Some matters are not yet fully resolved, such as the legal status of community ownership of the water systems. Bylaws have been drafted and adopted in a few places, but not all water users groups are legally recognized. This limits their capacity to seek financial assistance for repairs and improvements. One solution is the creation of rural water credit trust funds, which will allow communities to obtain small loans. Time will tell how well the community-run water systems are maintained. So far, the results are encouraging. Salyavewa is one of the largest schemes with 1,500 connections.
ඇත්තටම බෑ කියලා අපි හිතුණා. අපි විශ්වාස කරේම නෑ මේ වගේ තැනක් එයි කියලා. මොකද හොඳටම දැක්ක තැන්වලදී අපි කිව්වා අපිට පුළුවන් වේද මේ වගේ මල් වවල ලස්සනට තියාගන්න කියලා. ඒ තැන්වලදී ඇහුවා. ඒ තැන්වලදී ඒ අපිට කිව්වා හොඳටම පුළුවන් වලට යන්න බොහොම හොඳ මගක් තියෙනවා කියලා. හැබැයි අපි විශ්වාස කරේ නෑ. හැබැයි අපි උත්සාහ කළා එතනට යන්න. ඒ උත්සාහයේ ප්‍රතිඵලය තමයි අද තියෙන්නේ.
What do consumers think about the water service in Salyavewa?
ගොඩක් කියන්නේ ළඟහල පහල තරම් ඉතින් වැවක් කියලාවත් අපිට ඒ තරම් නෑ. ඉතින් මේ වතුරේ කාහින්දා ලොකුම සහනයක් ඉතින්. ඔගොල්ලෝ යාළුවා එක්කම ඉතින් යාළුවාට ඉතින් සන්තෝෂයි. ඉතින් මොකද නැත්තම් අපි ගොඩක් ඈත දුර යන්න තිබේ නාන්න එහෙම.
සල්ලි ගෙවන්න ඕනේ. නමුත් අපිට තිබිච්ච අමාරුකම් ඉස්සෙල්ලා තිබිච්ච වතුරෙන් තියෙන අපහසුකම් නිසා සල්ලි ගෙවලා හරි අපිට මේක ලැබෙන එක ලොකු දෙයක් කියලා හිතුණා. ඒ ලොකු මුදලක් නෙමෙයි සාමාන්‍යයෙන් සුළු මුදලක් ගෙවලා ඒ ව්‍යාපෘතියට ගෙව්වේ. ඒක අපේ දෙයක් නිසා.
Under the third Sri Lanka Water and Sanitation Project, clean water, sanitary toilets, and hygiene education are making a big difference to over 800,000 people in rural areas. More than 80,000 toilets were constructed. A study revealed that use of latrines by children doubled to 95%. The incidence of waterborne diseases dropped from 17% to less than 1%. And with more time to devote to their livelihood, thanks to the convenience of clean water close by, over half of women beneficiaries reported that their income increased. Community-centered development requires more time and resources than the traditional top-down approach, but the investment pays off. By engaging the community from the very beginning, it holds the promise of creating more effective and sustainable solutions for rural water supply and sanitation.